Hello all, I hope you are safe and you are doing well. So welcome back to my channel Trick or Treat with Mathematics. So in the previous video we have seen a few topics of 6th class numbers, mostly around large numbers, also place value of large numbers, also rounding off and estimation of numbers. Finally, we also saw comparison of numbers. So, since we've covered 4 of the 7 to 8 topics in 6th class number system, today we will be seeing the next topic of the 6th class numbers, that is methods of numeration. So, I have put in a dedicated video to help you understand the methods of numeration. Along with that, I will also teach you a few examples so that you'll very clearly understand the difference between Indian system of numeration and international system of numeration. So this video will be completely focused on methods of numeration. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Now, before I begin the methods of numeration, let me ask you a quick question. So, which way is easier for you to read numbers? Using digits or using words? Question this yourself. For example, I have the number 327. Is it easy for me to read this number in the form of digits such as 327, or is it easy to express this number using words as 327? You take a call. So many people, or at least half of the people, would agree that 327 is easy. That's fine because it's a 3-digit number. But what happens if the number is more than 7 and 8 digits? Will you be able to read a number as 54321? Or will you be able to read the number as 5,43,221 or something? Which one is easier to understand? Which one is easier to express? That is nothing but the method of numeration. So methods of numeration is nothing but expressing the number using words. Now, there are two methods of numeration. One is the Indian system of numeration and the second one is the international system of numeration. So, Indian system of numeration is nothing but whatever you have learned so far in all the sections combined. The numbers, large numbers, 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit numbers, whatever you have learned will be helpful for you to understand the Indian system of numeration. And same is applicable to international system of numeration. But the only difference between both the systems is that we use different terminology or different words to express a number. Such as in Indian system, we use 10 lakhs or the equivalent to 10 lakhs in international system is 1 million. And in Indian system, we use commas in different places. And in international system, we also use commas but in different places compared to the Indian system. So now let's jump right into the first system, that is Indian system of numeration, so that once you understand the Indian system, we'll go to the international system of numeration, post which you will be easily differentiating, comparing both of the systems, and you'll be able to understand while solving the problems. Now, since we are dealing with the Indian system of numeration, let me tell you that Indian system of numeration is based on Vedic system of mathematics. So we use this numeration, this method across our neighboring countries and across a few countries. However, the international system of numeration is the most commonly used system of numeration in the world compared to the Indian system. There are a few common things between Indian system and international system for us to denote. The first thing would be that we always start with the right hand side. That is, so for example, let me use this thing. Okay, what is the right hand side? This is the right hand side. So we will put commas using the right hand side. We will never start the commas, assigning commas using left hand side. This is one of the property that is common between the two systems. Even for international system of numeration, we use commas from the right hand side. The second thing is we divide these numbers in the form of periods. Okay? Even in the international system, we divide the numbers in the form of periods, but as I told you, there is different terminology or a different way of expressing those numbers. Now, for example, let me take 2, 5, 6, 4. Okay? Now this is a 7-digit number in which, as I told you, we need to start from the left to assign the commas. So 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is how you assign the commas. First, these are considered as ones. That is, this is ones place, tens place, and hundreds place. So as soon as you are done with these three, you will put a comma and immediately you will put a comma after 2 digits. And you remember, you need to start from the right hand side. Then this is nothing but thousands and this is nothing but 10,000s, right? And then immediately after 2 digits, you need to put a comma here and this will be 1 lakh and this will be 10 lakh. So in Indian system, what we usually do is we start from the right, put a comma after 3 digits and then immediately put a comma after 2 digits. And again, if there are 2 more digits from the right hand side, then just put a comma like this. And if there is 1 more here, we'll put a comma after 2 digits. And this will become crore. Okay? So this is how you do the Indian system of numeration. So this is what we use frequently in our country. So this we can word it as 1 crore 25 lakhs 67,000 894. So this is how you express such a big number in words using Indian system. So we use the word crore, lakhs, thousand, and this is all. You can call it as ones. So these words, crore, lakhs, thousands, those are called periods. So we have different periods for different numeration systems. For Indian system, we have the periods as crores, lakhs, thousands and hundreds, or you can say that it's ones. Okay? So this is how you convert a number to the equivalent expression using words. So this is how you do Indian system of numeration. Now let's see the place value chart that you'll be able to solve more problems. As you can see on the screen, this is the place value chart of Indian system of numeration. So you can see that towards the left hand side we have periods and places written in the first column. Now, in order to read numbers in the Indian system of numeration, we group place values into periods. And in here, as I told you, there are 4 periods that we commonly use in the Indian system of numeration. Ones, thousands, lakhs and crores are periods. The first 3 digits from the right of a number will make units period. That is ones period. The next 2 digits make thousands period. The next 2 as lakhs period. And the next 2 as crores period. The digits in the same period are read together and the name of the period except units, that is except unit digit, is read along with them. Thus, if we take a number for example, that is 475,00298, then we will be reading this number after arranging in the place value chart as 4 crores 75 lakhs 298 with 00 in between. Okay? And for example, let's take another number, a simple number, that is 8435. We will read this number after placing in the place value chart as 8435. Okay? So this is how you read numbers in the Indian system of numeration using a place value chart. 00608 as one number, and if you see, when you do it in Indian system, it is just 7,608. Right? But there is no thousands place in this number. So in that case, whenever they ask you a question or whenever in real life you read this as 7,608, and if you want to convert this into digits, then you place zeros wherever you don't see the place value inserted in the word expression. Okay? So this is how you do a number and express it in the form of Indian system of numeration. So now let's jump right into the international system of numeration. Let's see the international system of numeration. So international system of numeration is primarily used by almost everyone in the world except a few nations, and this is slightly different compared to the Indian system of numeration. Mostly the names of the periods are different and how we group the digits together is different. Now, for example, I take a number such as this. Okay, and as we know, as I've already explained to you in the Indian system of numeration, we will start from the extreme right even in the internal system of numeration, and then place a comma after 3 digits from the right. Then again we need to place a comma after 3 digits from the first comma. This is the main difference between Indian system and international system. The placements of commas and the grouping of digits. So here the period is ones, same as Indian system, but here this period we call it as thousands. Okay, Now, if you write the same number in Indian system, right? This period we call it as ones, this we call it as thousands, this we call it as lakhs. But in the international system of numeration, we group this period together and we call it as thousands. And then this we call it as millions. Okay? Now if there is any number before this or any digits, then again we'll group these three together and again we call them as millions group, where this will be 456 million. Okay? And if we place another 1 here, this is nothing but billion. Right? And 1 billion is equal to 100 crores in India. And 1 million is equal to 10 lakhs. I will share the comparisons with you, but this is how you place and you express in international system of numeration. Now we have this number. So how do we read this number? So we read this number like this. Whereas 1 billion, because it's 1 million, 456 million 500 43,210. This is how you express an international system of numeration. Now, let's take another example and then we will see the place value chart of international system of numeration. We'll take a small example now. Okay? I'll take this. Now, let's write this. We need to write it in both Indian and international. So first let's try international. It will be what? First you put commas for international because we are writing it as both Indian and international. We'll take it separately. This is international, correct? Comma, 3 digits. Now it will be 654,326. That's it. 654,326. Now, this is Indian, international. Now, Indian. We write this. It will be commas, 2 places. 6 lakhs 54,326. Okay, this is how you write the same number in one in Indian and one in international. So now let's quickly look into the place value chart and then I'll give you the comparison between Indian and international and how exactly the period means differ. So as you can see the screen, we do have the place value chart and in the international system of numeration. So to read the numbers in international system of numeration, we first separate groups of ones, thousands, millions and billions by commas. Then we read the number from the rightmost period, that is the group. The digits in the same period are read together and the name of the period except the units is read along with them. Okay. Thus, to read 25129534426, we first write it as you can see in the place value chart, 2 is placed in the billions, 5 is placed in 100 millions, 1 is placed in 10 millions, 2 is placed in millions, 9 is placed in 100,000s, 5 is placed in 10,000s, 3 is placed in thousands, 4 is placed in hundreds, 2 is placed in tens, and 6 is placed in units. So this can be read as 2,512,953,426. So this is how you read a number in the International System of Numeration. You can also see the screen where I have showcased the relationship between the Indian and International System of Numeration. As you can see, there are similarities and there are differences. Similarities would be from number 1 to 10,000. It's same in both the systems. Indian system 1 is 1, 10 is 10, 100 is 100, 1000 is 1000, 10,000 is 10,000. However, the change is here when you see the lakhs and the 100,000 please. For example, the number 1,000,000. In Indian, it is nothing but 1 followed by 5 zeros, which is nothing but 1 lakh. However, in the international, the same can be mentioned as 100,000. Okay? And 1 followed by 6 zeros is 10 lakh. That is nothing but 10 into 1 lakh. That is nothing but 10 into 1,000,000. That is the reason we will be adding 0. And here it will be 10 lakhs is equal to 1 million. Okay? So that is what I was telling you before, which is nothing but 1 million is 10 into 5 zeros. That is 100,000. And it will become 1 million. So 1 million will have 6 zeros. In a similar way, if we take 7 zeros, then 1 crore is nothing. We call 1 followed by 7 zeros as 1 crore in Indian system. And that is nothing but 10 into 10 lakhs. That is 1,000,000,000. But in international system, it is nothing but 10 million because we are just multiplying this by 1 more time. So the more downwards we reach, the more number will become increased and it will be always multiplied by a 10 to increase the number of zeros. So it will be 10 into 1 million. That is nothing but 10 into 10 into 100,000. That is nothing but 10 million. Okay. So in this form only, we can write numbers from 10 million to 1 billion. Now the next is 1,000,000,000. That is 1 followed by 8 zeros, which is nothing but 10 crore. And 10 crore, how we can write? 10 into 1 crore, right? Now this is the equivalent of this is 100 million. That is 100 into 1 million, which is nothing but 100 into 10 into 100,000. Okay. Now if we take 1 followed by 9 zeros, then it is 1 billion. That is 100 crores. So 1 million is equal to 100 crores. And we use the same logic by multiplying 100 into 1 crore. And if we put the value of 1 crore, we get 100 crores. And same here, 1 billion can be written as 100 into 10 million. Okay, so 1 billion is nothing but 1000 million. Okay, so this is the relation between Indian system and international system of numeration. So with this, we come to an end of the discussion that was meant to happen today, and I believe you've understood the differences and the comparison between Indian and Indian's international system of numeration. I hope you understood the methods of numeration. So if in case of any questions, please feel free to reach out to me over my email. So now that we have completed the topic and the discussion part of the video, let's jump right into today's puzzle. So as you can see on the screen, this is the figure, and you need to tell me how many squares are there in this figure. Please count the number of squares, and we will discuss the solution in the next video. So with this, we are done with today's discussion, and I hope you really enjoyed the video and you understood the concept very clearly. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell notification down below so that you know as soon as I upload a video on YouTube. So in the next video, we will be seeing the large numbers in practice. Till then, I hope you all stay safe and be happy. Thank you so much. Bye.